Hey everybody, this is Crab Novel Games, and today I want to discuss this series right here. Shinobi. No, I fucking love Shinobi. I didn't so much like the original Shinobi. My TV's doing some weird shit. It wants me to update or something. I don't know. Oh good. I was thinking I'm gonna have to restart this video. Anyways, I love me some Shinobi. I didn't so much like the original arcade one, or Sega Master System. I didn't really like Shinobi 1. I thought it was bland. There was much better side-scrolling fighting games out there, side-scrolling beat-em-ups. And then Revenge of Shinobi was good, improved a little bit, but this masterpiece right here is what everybody regards as the best Shinobi game. Now, I know I've done videos about Shinobi in the past on here. Specifically, I wanted to do a remake this, and they ended up making a very fantastic fucking Shinobi game on the 3DS. But then they stopped. So we had the Genesis ones. We never got a Dreamcast one, and they had one on the PS2, but it wasn't as good. I would love another hand-drawn, side-scrolling fucking classic like this. So I'm hoping to the powers that be that we get something in the vein of what I don't know why I'm holding titties. What we get something that in the vein of what I don't know why I did any of this. This video is not going as planned. Let's try again. It's only been a minute 30. Whatever. I'm hoping that we get something along the lines of what we got for Streets of Rage. I don't know off the top of my head how well Streets of Rage 4 did, but I think we could get a Shinobi 4 because that. I mean, technically they went in chronological order. I don't think the PS2 version counted as a numbered version, and I don't think the 3DS version, it was more like a soft reboot. But even the version that was like the soft reboot for the 3DS, I think was great. Now, when I think of ninja games that were awesome, I think of Strider and I think of Shinobi. And Strider had a really good remake that came out on PS4. I don't know what else it came out on, but I know it was out on PS4. And the issue with that is, while that was good, the 3DS version of Shinobi was great, but not a lot of people experienced that. I remember I got the game a couple months after it came out, and I think I only spent $10 on it. So it came out and the price dropped drastically, real fast. And it never got life on anything else, which was extremely sad. But Shinobi 3, in my opinion, is the best one. I know that's a shared opinion with other people on here. I bought this game when it was new from a sidewalk sale. I don't know if you guys know what a sidewalk sale is. It's pretty much like a garage sale for stores. So there was a video rental place that had multiple copies of Shinobi. So it wasn't brand new like the day it came out, but it was newer. And I bought it from the rental place in their sidewalk sale. And it was one of my first game purchases with, I don't know, my money, going out and buying it and not having my parents take me to a store. And when I got back, it was a moment of truth, because I remember I worked with my dad for the weekend. I think I discussed this in another video. I worked with my dad for the weekend. I went and bought this shit at the sidewalk sale, and then I had to walk home because we could do that without getting molested back in the day. I didn't need to say that. Anyways, I had a 30-minute walk home, and that's the only game I bought that day. And I was like, man, hope this doesn't suck. There's no return policy on sidewalk sale games. But to my surprise, it's a fucking ninja. Look at this. It's a ninja on a jet-powered surfboard. But what was great about this is it's very hard. I go back and play these games, and they don't have the wow factor they did for me when I was a kid. But this level right here, I'm pumped that it's showing this in the demo. With the scrolling background. Now, it's not as impressive, like I said, as it is today as it was back then, but they had layers, right? So, foreground would move really fast, and then behind it would move just a little bit slower, and then behind that would be a little bit slower, and then the distance, city line would move very slow. And it created the 3D visual while there was no 3D. What they call that, parallax scrolling? Parallax scrolling? But like I said, when this is taking a long time. I'm rushing these videos out. I think my heart's in it. but I can only talk about things so much. But anyways, I've done a video for Shinobi for this game particularly. I've done a stream for it before, but it was a collaboration with other games. But anyways, let me actually play the game and point out, instead of trying to play and look cool and then failing horribly, I'll go through and show you the shit that I actually enjoyed about it. The soundtrack, first and foremost, the soundtrack was amazing. Picking your jujitsu to use, the one time you get to use it, I've always hit the wrong button and fucking use it. I'll probably do it right now. Ready? See? The A button does it. What a waste. You get points off. But anyways, this is what I was discussing with the scrolling in the background. This shit was amazing to me back in the day. Some games did it. A lot of games didn't do it that well. You got the static background here, and then you have in between where you have these trees and shit, and they move in conjunction with the front, which moves a lot faster. So I believe that's parallax scrolling. Don't quote me on that. I might be thinking of something else right now. But back in the day, like, it's not like I hadn't seen it before. Sega did this normally in their games. They did this with Sonic and shit. But the visual was great with it. Shinobi's extremely badass, going up against all these enemies. You got your fucking dive kicks. He's throwing shurikens, you pick up the power, you're throwing fire ones. You're fighting through these waves of ninjas, and then you get to the boss at the end, which I know I'll make it in this one. You get to do wall climbs. And what I liked about it was not so much that it was... Oh, there's some nightshade. Not so much that it was Shinobi that was so great. When I was a real little kid, one of my favorite things to do on Nintendo was to not even play, but sit and watch. I used to sit and watch the intro to Ninja Gaiden on NES. And that was just amazing. I used to watch that all the time. Boot up in the NES, watch, the moonlight fight in the field. Run up, hit it, and then it was Hayabus's dad who died. Like, bro, that shit was amazing. And for some reason, as much as I like the Shinobi series as a whole, this game just made me feel like I was playing Ninja Gaiden, like a straight-up Ninja Gaiden sequel. I don't know why it felt different, this fucking guy. I thought he was a boss when I was a kid. He's not. You get to fight a better version. Because then you make it past these ones. I remember these being so frustrating when I was a kid, man. This one. This is the boss. This motherfucker. Come on. Oh, shit. I knew what you were doing, too. That was so hard to me when I was a kid. Now you just pop, 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 pop. Not even a real boss. Because then you make it to the next one. Is it translating well? Alright. But you got this. You got the climbing. You got the wall jumps and stuff. And that to me was like what made it feel like Ninja Gaiden. Oh shit, I just ate that and lost my power. Fucking dumb. Oh, fuck you. I'm eating a lot of hits here. Wall jumping. What? 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 Unnecessary. Unnecessary third jump. Oh. Oh, fuck you, bro. Get out of here. I still got half a life bar. I got no ninjutsu. Jujitsu, sorry. I do like that close quarter combat when you get close. It actually is usable. In most games like this, it's not. A lot of side-scrolling games that give you a close quarters melee weapon, there's no point in ever using it because you end up taking hits and the good is outweighed by the bad and damage you take and shit. We gonna get that? Oh, fuck you. Fuck! Bomb. I thought I could jump over that. Man, I'm doing terrible. There we go. Boss? Yeah, this motherfucker. Oops. This is what was hard when I was a kid, man. Got this. I like how his armor changes color the more you hit him. There's always a telling way to know when your enemy's going to die in old games. They'll start to turn more and more red the more you beat them up. Most of them were flashing and it was cartoony. This one, it just changes armor. Like, it's subtle shit like this that I liked in this game. Alright, hold on. I know I'm being quiet right now. Sorry. Yeah, he's dead. So anyways, stuff I liked about this game, like I said, the music, the feel of it. There was a lot more going on than the original Shinobi, and even Revenge of Shinobi. I like Shadow Dancer. I like Shadow Dancer too. But anyways, so the further you go in this game... Oh, I fucking love this level too. You're on a horse, bro. There's a horse level. There's the fucking jet-powered surfboard, and you get to fight. You see the enemies coming, and then they fucking attack you. You see them in the background. They attack you in the foreground. I like stuff like this because it mixed up the levels. And the further you went, like right here, you're coming out of the woods. It's like fucking you're fighting against samurais and shit and other ninjas. It looks like feudal Japan. And the further you get in the game, the more advanced the technology gets and the enemies you're fighting. So, a lot of times when you played a side-scrolling game like this, it would kind of maintain the same vibe all the way through. And this one changed it up. And you didn't need so much of a story to be fed to you because you could see it visually as you went. And I appreciate that a lot in games. And around that time, Sonic, Sega, well, Jesus, my cats. Sega started to do that with Sonic. If you ever... You can take a look at how they did Sonic 3 and Knuckles and how the level transitions did it that way. They did it like with this, too. You know, you came out of the woods, you went through a cave, and now you're on your horse, and you're going to a fucking advanced building, and you're going to fight these enemies who have guns and shit. And then after that, you go into the water, and you're fighting these fucking technologically advanced ones. And it just shows, the more you do that, and you're like... I'm just this fucking ninja who came out of the woods, and you're taking down an entire, like, tech army. It's really great, and it makes you feel badass the further you get into the game. And it delivers a story through the atmosphere and the environments of the game. And the music gets progressively better as you go. So while you're not building your character up in the style, like, you're not getting new weapons, you know what I mean? You're not getting new magic or power-ups or anything like that. You're playing the games, you know, through, and you pick a different jitsu every time. I said jujitsu the first time. You get a new jitsu. I mean, you can pick a new jitsu like one every level, and then occasionally you'll find something in a box where you can get another one. But like, you rely on that and the way you've been playing the game, and then you know you die, so you have to take a little bit of a different approach. But you don't have much of an option. It's pretty much power through, be badass. And everything in the background of it, everything's perfectly paced. The level that I just did was very quick. I did it while doing a video. I've also played that level a million times since I was a little kid. But I don't know. There's a lot of games like this that I played when I was a kid, and I would play like halfway through and put down. I have a habit of doing that with games. Clearly, I have a habit of picking up a game if it just doesn't really grab. Why do I keep doing that? If it doesn't grab my interest, I'm not gonna finish it. I don't know why. It's just like I just don't want to dump my time into it. I've been like that since I was a kid, and these games were ones that I went through and I was like, and I play and I beat, and they were hard and it was rewarding at the end. This game is difficult. It doesn't, you know, I blasted through the first levels, whatever. I didn't lose the life. I got hit a lot. You know, and then you get a lot of health, and the further you go in the game, the harder it gets, and it's a reward. I don't know. It's not as hard as Ninja Gaiden, shit like that, but it makes you feel good when you beat it. And just having all the other stuff that I said what makes it great is just added bonus. And it's a shame that Sega dropped this after their 3DS thing, because I think I don't want to say like, oh, they can go ahead and make a Souls style game with Shinobi. They could easily do that. If you go back, Sega and From Software, they got a really good connection. They could do that shit. They could license that. But please don't do that. Please don't do that because I want to be able to play it. But just making a 3D fucking game, like, I don't know. They're not doing Ninja Gaiden anymore. Come on, Sega. You have the team. Platinum Games could make an amazing Shinobi. Sorry it took me that long to fucking... I wanted to say that in the beginning before I started this video, and I completely forgot. Platinum Games should be making Shinobi. They did justice to Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, and they do justice with Bayonetta. Sega, you run Platinum. Who do I gotta talk to? Who do I gotta talk to? Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna space out when I do the next video because maybe I'm just tired today. I don't know. I had a whole lot to say in the beginning, and it didn't even come to me until after I sat down and played it for a little bit. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying these videos. If you're not, tell me to stop because I'll stop doing them. Hope everyone has a great week.